Here's an early postpartum routine to help you heal your pelvic floor and your core appropriately from a pelvic floor therapist. The routine is going to shift as the weeks go by, but the first 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to be in and around the bed. We're going to start with diaphragmatic breathing, stretches, making sure that we are connecting to the deep core and the pelvic floor in restful positions. And we'll gradually progress as the weeks go. I have an early postpartum 6-week guide that I created to give you a foundation for what you can and should be doing in those first 6 weeks. In combination with wearing some postpartum support, I personally recommend belly binding and postpartum compression instead of Velcro waist trainers. Planning for people to come physically support you and help with the other kids is extremely important, and you do have to do planning for this. So you need to plan during pregnancy for this phase. Nourishing meals, foods, and supplements that are going to support you. I personally love to do placenta pills and Nutrafol amongst warm, brothy meals that are going to help you heal. Every 1 to 2 weeks, we start to gradually progress our postpartum exercises. I like to wear the postpartum compression as I progress postpartum to give me additional external support. Remember, these exercises are very gentle but very effective for your pelvic floor and core. And of course, most of your days are spent snuggling your newborn baby, where you can also be practicing diaphragmatic breathing in those pelvic floor exercises. Usually after 2 weeks, I try to go to the chiropractor. That's our only and first outing that we do in early postpartum. I also like to incorporate other wellness things. I love doing acupressure in early postpartum, helps regulate my nervous system so much. And you're probably wondering, where are my kids during this? Well, again, I plan for this during pregnancy. So we recruit friends, family, sitters to help support with the kids, so that way I can optimally rest and heal so I can be my best long term. But once we get to that weeks 5 and 6 is where I usually start stepping in a little bit more, but this means I'm sitting with the kids, I'm coming down to their level, continuing to gradually progress throughout the early postpartum 6-week guide and doing more for my core and my pelvic floor because I'm physically able to at this point. With 2 other kids and a newborn, I try to gradually progress down to the living room area. And you'll notice I'm always sitting down because your body really doesn't need to be up, standing, and walking that much in those first few weeks. Once we get beyond that weeks 5 and 6 is when I typically introduce walking and pelvic floor muscle training with limb method to help me progress and feel even stronger in my pelvic floor.